we have results from the same gold robot, trading on live and funded accounts, which are similar to prop challenges. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can trade dark gold on a live and funded account and the realistic returns you can expect. We'll look at real results on both, and you'll see exactly why the instant funding model is more forgiving and, in my opinion, a better option compared to prop firms. So let's start by looking at our live trading results, and you can find these on the Algo trading space, and the link will be down below in the description. But let's do a quick search for the dark gold. Here it is here, and you can see that we do have it on a live account. Now this account has been trading for almost a year, and we're making a little over 2% a month. We've made about 30% in the account, and we have already requested a withdrawal and received it of just over $200. Now let's take a look at the results from the funded account, and for this we're going to use one of our VIP traders accounts, and it is Pitt's account. So some of our VIP clients have linked their accounts to the Space Tracker app, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a search for the dark gold, and what we can see is that there are a number of accounts, but the one that we're going to look at is this one here, the instant funding account. Now what you can see is that Pitt has been trading this for 161 days, so significantly shorter than the time that we've been trading it in the live account. The profit per month is very similar, so it is slightly higher. Okay, he's made 15% in the account so far, and he's requested 2 withdrawals for a total of $1,000. So what is very important to look at here is that our trading account is a $1,000 account, and for this 10K account that Pitt is trading, he paid $700. So you can see that using the same EA, he's actually making significantly more money by trading it on a funded account. And this is the live account, so let's take a quick look at it, and what you can see is that it has performed well. We've made a withdrawal here, and the account is just continuing to grow, and it is doing exactly what we wanted to do. If we look at this account on the VPS, here it is here, you'll see that this is the withdrawal here, and it's been trading, as I mentioned, for about a year, and it is really performing exactly as we wanted to. This is a set file that we created, and the set file is available to you if you're a VIP member. You can download any of our set files, and you can see that it really has been performing very, very steadily. The vast majority of the trades are profitable, and as it stands now, we are on nearly 30% profit in this account in less than a year. So really, this is doing very, very well, and as soon as it grows a little bit more, another 10% or so, we will make another withdrawal in this account. But as I mentioned earlier, because of the way this EA trades and the fact that it has a low drawdown, it really is very suitable for funded accounts and live accounts. And trading it in the configuration that Pitt is trading it in, by paying just $700 for a 10K account and keeping it at that drawdown limit, you can see that he's already withdrawn $1,000. So he's already made his money back on the funded account with an extra $300 in profit. In fact, almost $400 in profit. Now, lastly, before we finish up on the video, the next thing I want to show you is the dark gold. Another thing that we're going to look at is his max drawdown, and you can see that it is 10.9%. So basically 11%. All right. Now with iFunds, you have a static drawdown. So it's not like prop firms where you have a trailing stop loss that follows your account so that you can never go above that amount. With iFunds, it is a static drawdown. Now let me show you a little bit more detail about that. So if we look at iFunds, what we can see is that this is the account that Pitt has got. It's the 10K account, and what you can see is that currently when you have selected your max drawdown of 10%, and this is adjustable, so you'll see that on 10% your profit split is 50%. However, if you want to make your max drawdown a little bit less, let's say 8%, then your profit split would go up to 60%. If you bring it down to, let's say 6%, you'll see then your profit split is 80%. So you can set your max drawdown, and that will determine what your profit split is. Of course, then you have to stay within those parameters that you have selected. All right, but in this case, it is 10%. But as I mentioned, it is static. So what that means is that even though when you start the account, you have 10%, so it's a hard 10% when you start. So on a 10K account, that would be $1,000 as a drawdown. So as your account grows, your threshold for your drawdown is much bigger, because as this account grows to, let's say, $11,000 or $12,000, as long as he keeps his account above $9,000, above that initial 10%, he's safe. And that's why when we had a look at the results, and let's have a quick look again, you'll see that he had 10.9%. If this was a prop challenge, he would have lost the account. If he had that as a dynamic 10% that trailed him throughout his challenge, he would have failed it. But because it's iFunds, and because he had already grown his account, if we look at his track record, what we can see is that this drawdown happened quite far along. And because he had a little bit more capital in the account, even though it went to to a little over 10%, he didn't lose the account. And that is the big advantage when it comes to funded trading over prop firms, is that it gives you that little bit of additional breathing room. And that is why, in my opinion, this is a much better option. The other advantages is that you can trade any strategy and any EA as long as you stick to that drawdown limit. The results you saw earlier were some of his accounts that he's linked to the Space Tracker, our in-house developed tracking app that has many features. It's just one of the benefits included in the VIP club, as well as access to all of our set files, priority support through our private and dedicated Discord server, and much more. If you'd like to learn more about the VIP club, click on the join button below this video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's a completely free action, and there's a lot in the works that we'll be sharing with you in upcoming videos. And if you're serious about trading, you won't want to miss it. Okay, so let's take another quick look at the Space Tracker app, the app that I mentioned earlier in the video. And what you'll see is that this is an app that we use to track all of our accounts. So it's an EA that we place onto the platform, and that then feeds the data from each of the platforms into this app. And this gives us the ability to very easily manage all of our accounts, see what's going on with them, and get a snapshot of what is actually happening in our entire portfolio. And then we can dig much deeper into the details. And as I mentioned, this is included in the VIP Club membership. So what I've done is I've just done a quick search for the dark gold, and you can see that we've got it on 3 accounts here, and this is from the dark EAs, and I will of course link to it down below in the description. But if we click on the dark gold, what we can see is that it has been trading. This is the vendor's live trading account, and you can have a look at it by clicking on the link in the description. But if we go down, you'll see that the dark gold is just $199, which, if you consider the performance, is exceptional value for money. Not only that, for this money you actually get 5 licenses. You can also get it with 10 licenses, where it's just $100 more, but for 5 licenses it costs you $199. So if you consider the way that Pitt is trading it, or the way that we are trading it, you only need 1 license, and you can trade it on a live account, a funded account, multiple live or funded accounts. You have 5 licenses to do with what you want, and that includes testing on a demo account. So it really is very versatile, and in my opinion, probably one of the best value for money EAs out there. And this is based on personal experience, as you've seen in our accounts. So as you can see, dark gold is one of those EAs that's definitely suitable for live or funded trading, but needs to be set up accordingly. If you're going to be trading it on prop challenges, make sure to change the inputs a bit, or use the randomization that's included in the settings to ensure your trades are unique, and confirm with the prop firm that they do allow grid trading. And because you get 5 or 10 licenses when you purchase it, you don't have to choose one or the other. You can trade both types. One isn't necessarily better than the other. It just depends on your goals and risk appetite. I'll leave links to iFunds, dark gold, and all of the results in the description, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want to learn more about another EA we're trading on a funded account, check out this video here. As always, thanks for watching, trade safe, and I'll see you soon.